Let's come to Prateek. Prateek, you're in a way the torchbearer of tourism in Uttar Pradesh. I mean, I see you everywhere and slowly expanding your borders to Madhya Pradesh and wherever else. The question is, more and more states are now getting self-dependent, right? The dependence on the center is reducing increasingly. We find states going out more on their own, having their own promotions, which is good in a way. I mean, India is really uh, multifaceted that way. What is UP doing towards AI as a state? Do you think the state government there or the tourism department there is taking AI as seriously as it should? Because your state is one of the largest in terms of domestic movement, in terms of also, if I say share of inbound market, it's pretty large. So is AI sort of playing somewhere in the background for you guys?
Yes, I think very important because states have to take reins in their hand. Tourism was always a state subject. Plus, India being such a huge country, 4,500 Singapores put together, 17 UKs put together, make one India. So I can tell my story the best way. I am the one who can tell my story the best, not the central government as such. So, and central government in terms of, it has to take care of all the 28 states and union territories and everybody. So I think it is good. So some people do contradict that there should be one India and we should be, of course, we are one India, but then they're in so many international destinations, even cities are marketing themselves. So I am with this opinion that all states should project themselves separately, of course, being under one flag of India. So that's the first part of the thing. Now, in the second part, where you question about AI, Uttar Pradesh particularly is using AI in a big way. Again, taking clues from Ankush's presentation, he mentioned 450, but it's 640 million people who visited Kumbh. That's official. So maybe your AI correctly gave the data, because the government data is not always correct. So not, but I gave 200 million more to that figure. About 200 AI-enabled cameras were used in the Kumbh. Kumbh was seamless experience. I mean, the people who visited Kumbh, uh, an event of this magnitude. Or, for example, we have Dev Deepavali in very recently in Varanasi, or Deepotsav in Ayodhya. So, event-based tourism is big in UP. Uh, Cultural or spiritual, I hate to call it religious, but spiritual tourism, and AI has entered in big way. There is face recognition, there is the data that was analyzed, the kind of footfall, the density, the population density in each sector which was analyzed. It was all AI enabled, and because of AI, probably the event was so successful. And now the upcoming next big event in Nasik, and similarly in 2028 in Ujjain, is taking clue from the technology, the AI technology that was employed by the state of Uttar Pradesh. Again, the data analysis, the visitors to the website of the state tourism, or the data that we get going to different shows, is being analyzed by a third party agency, the consultants who do it with the help of AI. So AI has taken huge inroads in tourism sector in the state of Uttar Pradesh, I would say.
Prateek, coming to you, last question of the evening, and I think we've kept on time. Priyanka, have we? Thank you. Now, Prateek, let's just keep AI aside for a minute. And today the buzzword is domestic, weddings, and the corporate movement, basically. As Uttar Pradesh, how focused are you on drawing inbound into your state more than what everybody else is doing? Is there really a focus to say a targeted plan for inbound, or is it also just going with the flow, what everybody else is
No,
going
see,
with?
we are very conscious in our state of Uttar Pradesh, because that's how you see in the last about 5 to 6 years. We are at every international travel mart, and with a space that's growing. We are empowering our industry in the state. We are only probably one of the few states, of course, Madhya Pradesh is also doing a similar thing, where the companies that are registered in the states, they are not charging a single penny from the those operators who are registered in their state. So this is a big kind of empowerment that the state is giving to the inbound operators who wish to go and participate in these travel show. And I would say Madhya Pradesh has gone a bit further by being just one of the few, or maybe just one state in India which is continuing with the MDA scheme, and they are refunding an amount of about 2.5 lakh per person who's going to market abroad. So, and whereas India, the government of India has for now sort of stopped it. Of course, there are some conversations that are on with the president Ravi and Mr. Billa, who's taking the lead in this. But so state is very much conscious. At the same time, state has also realized, like the story of Taj Mahal was being told too much to the world, too much to the world. And if you see, the states of Rajasthan were also using the similar story, and so state has gone beyond that to develop its own profile, develop its new products, be it adventure tourism, be it ecotourism. We are talking about new tiger reserves. We are having we just were stuck with Dudua, and earlier, of course, before the states division, we had Corbett, which went to Uttarakhand. But now we are talking about Ranipur, we are talking about Amangarh. So these are the new products that the state is coming up, and they are very focused for inbound travelers. The domestic travelers are preparing a great turf and infrastructure that will be enviable. I tell you an inside story, Anshul, it might interest you. I was sitting with a Indigo person who said now the problem is that the infrastructure of the train is so much that whenever there is a Vande Bharat being introduced, Indigo gets jittery that ab uska load kam ho jayega flight par. So that's the kind of infrastructure.
That is true. Then we connect that city to another city, one stop.
So that's the problem, So you can see the kind of infrastructure, the road network. Imagine traveling from Agra to Lucknow, flat 3 hours, flat 3 hours. The new airport, Jewar, is going to make our state as a gateway to India. It's not only Navi Mumbai, you did cover it in great this at length, but talk about Jewar as well, which is complementing your NCR, Delhi, and again about 1.5 hours to Agra. They're talking about the train connectivity from the Indira Gandhi airport, and then into. So we are trying to bring in these inbound tourists towards south of the state, and not letting them go to towards Jaipur. So the structure of Golden Triangle is about to change. That's a what.
Well, we hope Golden Triangle changes. It's been 40 years we've been doing